The first major award show of the year wrapped up in Beverly Hills last night, honoring the best in film and television. CBS News' Bradley Blackburn has more on the big winners and the big moments from the 83rd Golden Globe Awards.
In a star-studded Beverly Hills ballroom, the star of Marty Supreme reigns supreme. Beating out fellow nominees George Clooney and Leonardo DiCaprio, Timothée Chalamet took home Best Actor in a Musical or Comedy.
I'm in a category with many greats. This category is stacked. I look up to all of you. Thank you.
The film, one battle after another, won Best Picture Comedy or Musical, Best Director for Paul Thomas Anderson, and Best Supporting Actress for Tiana Taylor. Hamnet won Best Picture Drama and Best Actress for Jessie Buckley.
Golden from K-Pop Demon Hunters.
Golden Globes for Best Song and Best Animated Film went to K-Pop Demon Hunters, while in television, The Pit won Best TV Drama. Star Noah Wiley and creators honored real-life first responders.
Healthcare workers who are the real heroes.
Seth Rogen's The Studio won for Best TV Musical or Comedy, and the award in a new category, Best Podcast, went to a familiar name, former Globes host Amy Poehler.
I'm big fans of all of you, except for NPR. Just a bunch of celebs phoning it in, so try harder.
Yes, the Golden Globes, without a doubt the most important thing that's happening in the world right now.
Returning host Nikki Glazer roasted the room and the industry and capped it off honoring the late Rob Reiner.
Well, that's our show. This one went to 11.
A nod to Spinal Tap on a big night for Hollywood. Bradley Blackburn, CBS News, New York.
All right, now I want to bring in Rebecca Ford. She's the senior awards correspondent at Vanity Fair. Good to see you.
Hi, thanks for having me.
So were there any surprises for you? Because, I'll just lead off by saying, I actually thought Sean Penn was a lock. I know everybody loves Marty Supreme. I know everybody loves Timothée Chalamet, but I just thought he was so good in that. That was, to me, a shocker. What about you?
Well, I think the big shock for me was Wagner Moura winning.
Yes.
Because he is a beloved international actor, but, you know, we're seeing him compete against people like Michael B. Jordan that I sort of thought had a strong chance here. And overall, Sinners didn't do as well as expected, so I think that had a lot to do with that. But that was a huge win for him to have this big of a stage.
Yeah. So let's talk about one battle after another. It took home 4 awards: Best Screenplay, Director, Musical or Comedy, Motion Picture, and Supporting Actress for Tiana Taylor. So the question, of course, on everybody's minds is, what does this mean for the Oscars? I keep saying that I think Tiana is a lock at the Oscars, at least for a nomination, certainly, and potentially a win. But I'm also a big Chase Infinity stan, so I don't know where you stand on that, Rebecca.
I think Tiana really locked up at least her nomination with that beautiful speech she gave last night. That was a really big moment for her. I mean, I think what we're seeing now is that One Battle has become a very clear front runner for picture, and they just keep winning. And so the Tiana win was especially a big moment for that film.
Yeah, and correct me if I'm wrong, Adolescence is not going to be able to compete at the Oscars, or will it?
Adolescence is TV, so TV is
That's what I thought.
not going to be there.
I wasn't sure if it had a theatrical release or not, but okay, so that clears the way, because Adolescence cleaned up yesterday as well as The Pit.
Yeah, Adolescence, you know, since the Emmys has been just cleaning up every single award show it's at. We'll see it at the SAG Awards, but yes, the Oscars, I think we'll be just talking about One Battle, Hamnet, and Sinners will be the real winners of the night.
I agree. Let's talk quickly about podcasts. Amy Poehler took the show's first podcast award. What does it tell you about the popularity of podcasts, that they're now viable and competing at these type of award shows?
Yeah, I think it was actually a smart move to bring it in, because it is a form of entertainment that everyone is tuning into. You know, everyone wants to talk about their favorite podcast. But the Globes did it in a way that still matched the Globe's Hollywood vibe, because Amy Poehler is obviously a beloved, you know, she's hosted this show twice. This community loves her, and I thought she gave a really fun speech. So they sort of found a way to blend the two things. You know, only one of the nominees was sort of a non-celebrity podcast, which was an NPR show, and then the rest were, you know, led by celebrities. So it was sort of a mix of Hollywood and this new form of entertainment.
And she pointed that out in that very funny moment when she accepted the award. I thought was really cute. And we got to give a shout out to Nikki Glaser. I mean, you think she'll be invited back? She was amazing.
I think she's done it really well 2 years in a row. Hosting is a hard job to kind of make the jokes about those the talent, but also be kind to this community. So she does a great job with it. I wouldn't be surprised if she's back.
My favorite moment was when Judd Apatow said, that Nikki Glaser used to be his babysitter and told him that she was a stand-up comic. And then he went online and looked at her stuff and he said it was all about smoking weed and weird sex. And then she wasn't our babysitter anymore. I thought that was great.
Yeah,
Rebecca,
Judd Apatow knows how to give a speech.
He really does.
Something.
He really does. Thanks for joining us, Rebecca. Appreciate it.
Thanks so much.